Hello, white people. This is a video from about a month ago. It's taking place in southeast Portland. I slowed it down so that you can see Friz bro. He's making a fashion statement here. In this video, he's wearing the same outfit and he has the same Friz bro hairstyle as in the previous one that I posted. And what's interesting is that somebody said that it's kind of hard to tell when the video, or that last video that I showed of this guy kicking the homeless guy who's driving the white truck, kicking him in the head. You don't know when that happened because it was released by the mainstream media, and the mainstream media, their job is deception and hysteria. So who knows when that actually took place. But this video here, this was released a month ago, and it was on the local Portland station called KPTV. And I believe that this is a video that was released by police. It's interesting that this guy's face has been on the internet for a while and the police couldn't find out this guy's identity. I mean, he has a very distinct look about him. He's wearing a certain outfit, so it shouldn't be too hard to find him. Yet 4chan was able to track him down and find his address. Apparently, this guy is still at large and the police are after him, and somehow he's able to whine and cry on social media, but nobody can find his location. He's whining and crying that he's innocent. He didn't do nothing. Of course, he's an affirmative action American, so of course he didn't do nothing, and he should not have to face any consequences because of affirmative action, right? Isn't that how that works? Somebody from 4chan posted that this guy worked at the Portland International Airport, and I'm thinking to myself, when I first heard that, I was like, I don't think so, because, you have to go through some pretty serious security clearance before you can work at the Portland International Airport. They're paranoid about terrorists, and this guy is obviously a terrorist. But it turns out that he did briefly work for a security company, probably until his background check came back, and then they canned him, or he, acted out. I mean, somebody acting like this, I highly doubt that they're, leading some sort of an upstanding life. And he probably kept that from one of his jobs, or he might work for the George Soros Foundation. When I first saw this video and he was running at the guy everybody was punching, it looked like he might have had a bat in his hand or something like that, but it turns out he has a towel in his hand, and I couldn't really tell, but it almost looked like he put that towel around the guy's neck and he was choking him. I don't know. What do you guys think that he was doing with that towel in his hand? Can you see it right there? It's kind of hard to see, it's kind of blurry. All right, so now let's move on and let's look at this Adam Hayner guy. Look at this guy's bruises. They're way too uniform. I've never seen anybody with raccoon eyes who doesn't have any other facial swelling. And it said in the news stories that he had 3 broken bones, and you don't get raccoon eyes from hitting your head on the ground. You either have to get punched in the eyes, or you have to have a fracture in your skull. So they're not going to keep this guy for a few hours and then release him. He's going to look like he's gotten the shit beaten out of him, but how come this guy doesn't have any swelling on his face? And there's a video out where he's talking. He doesn't have any indication of pain. He doesn't have any indication of any sort of difficulties breathing. I think we got duped, you guys. What do you guys think? Is this a psyop, or did this really happen? All right, white people, this is the end of the video. I thought I'd show you a little bit of white cuisine, and here's the recipe for chocolate zucchini cake. If this is going by too fast to write it down, then feel free to email me at leftcoastchickadee@gmail.com, and I will email you the recipe. This is probably the fudgiest zucchini cake you'll ever have.